You want me to intro this one just because this one's a little different than what we usually do?
Sure.
So we're doing 3 today in parts. So it's not going to be 3 in one video, but we're going to record all 3. So we're doing what? A dessert, a vegetarian dish that someone asked for, and is this considered a family recipe?
It's a Sunday family meal.
Ooh, okay.
Hi, I'm Susan.
Pankake.
And Pankake, right? But I'm also affectionately known as Aunt Sous Chef. So welcome to my North Carolina kitchen. Why did I choose this dessert? A couple of reasons. My husband keeps bringing back food, which is a good thing, but a lot of produce and some fruit, and I didn't want our fruit to go bad. So today, Christopher, we are going to be making something kind of fun. I don't think I ever served this to you before. Yeah. It's caramelized apples in puff pastry.
Right.
So I think once you see the finished product, it's easy to make. It's tasty. It hits all of the apple pie checkpoints.
It's not that many ingredients.
Not a lot of ingredients. I'm adding a couple myself just because I want to use it up and not let it get bad in my cabinet. And it's beautiful to serve to guests. And I think the pièce de résistance is if you like whipped cream or vanilla ice cream. Leave it at that. So let's begin without further ado.
Real fast though, we're doing dessert first because this is the only thing we really have to bake. The other 2 we don't really have to bake.
No, they're all stovetop.
That's why this is going to kind of work out perfectly. All right, guys. This recipe is actually pretty cool because you really don't need any exact measurements. So from top left to bottom right, you're looking at brown sugar. We only used a couple spoonfuls. So I know you use to taste. Caramel, obviously used to taste. Then you have nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. Nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger. And we used a little bit of ginger, definitely more cinnamon and nutmeg. Obviously 3 apples, 4 apples, however many you're using, just make sure that you cut to the midway point or scoop out to the midway point, right? Because you need like a good base. Then you got raisins, however many you want. That right there is a pre-made pastry sleeve. I don't know what you call it. Listen, I don't know. Do I look like I grocery shop? 1 egg and then 1 full stick of butter. So, yeah, I think the pastry wrap you can kind of get from anywhere. You just it's in one of the baking aisles. So, yeah, pretty easy. So indeed. Where are we going to start?
So first and foremost, I'm going to serve 4 people. So I have 4 of these Pink Lady apples. The hardier the apple, the better it is. Otherwise, you're going to get mushy. You don't want that. So Pink Lady, even Macintosh are good. Spire, I believe, are good ones. Even Golden Delicious if you like that flavor. I've taken the 4.
Probably just don't want the small apples, right?
You want something that's going to hold up.
Okay.
Okay, so like you do for the apple pie. You don't want something that's a mushy apple because when you cut into that pie, you want to see a little bit of the actual apple in the pie. So we have our brown sugar. I have my spices that I'm going to use. I'm actually going to throw in some raisins, different color raisins. And the most important thing here is differentiating. This is puff pastry as opposed to pie pastry. We don't want to use pie pastry on this. We wanted to puff up around the apple to give it a very pretty look at the end.
What's the difference between puff pastry and pie pastry?
Well, pie, this is mostly butter and layers, and it goes around it and makes a beautiful golden brown figure around it. It's not thick like a pie crust. It's very thin and crispy, but very pretty and attractive. And
as you can tell, I'm cheating on my diet today.
A lot of people will make their pie crusts with lard, like Crisco.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of people will do that. This is primarily butter, as you see.
Oh wow,
This is a puff pastry. A lot of desserts use puff pastry.
I'm going to tilt this down for you guys. You might not be able to see my head.
So this is 1 puff pastry. So we're going to start off with a puff pastry. It should be room temperature once you take it out of the fridge. Don't wait too long. You don't want it to be so soft that it's hard to work.
Right.
So we're going to start off with putting the puff pastry there. I have cut up some apples already, as you can see here. They've been hollowed out. And we're going to demonstrate how we did this.
Where's that little tool that you had? That thing was...
Yeah.
I've never even seen this thing before.
One second. Okay, so this is...
I'm going to move this up for us.
An apple core. So I have taken my apples. I'm going to demonstrate with this one here.
Oh, you grabbed the core. I didn't realize you had it.
I am going to take my core, which is nice. Be very careful. Don't cut yourself. Going to go right down hard into the middle of the apple. And I'm going to jimmy my core around.
This is definitely a not safe for home deal. That thing looks like it's going to take your fingers off.
Well, you got to be careful because it is a serrated edge and you don't want to hurt yourself. So notice I'm twisting it around and look, pop goes the weasel. Out comes the core. There are some more little seedlings in there which we're going to take out so that it's attractive and not, certainly don't want to bite into any kind of
I will say that
seeds.
does make it pretty easy.
It is. And then what I'm going to do henceforth is, like I've done with the others, is trim the top so it looks pretty.
I'm just going to show them what it's supposed to look like once you're done, when you take all the little parts out, because we're going to dice this up.
We are. And we're going to throw it in a pan, and we're going to make our apple pie compote kind of with that. So,
nice. Sweet.
So I am right now using my apple core. You can also use, if you have this at home, a melon baller, which you could use. Just simply go in there and peel it out like so. Either way, whatever works best for anybody. You can even use a paring knife if you prefer to use that, if you're more adept at using a knife.
So you're not completely hollowing out the apple.
It's not, because you have to have some substance to the shell, because you certainly don't want to collapse. Now, granted, you're going to have the puff pastry around the perimeter of it.
Pretty impressive.
And so I'm just taking this out. See, actually, the melon baller works very nicely.
Yeah, wow.
So, Christopher, do me a favor. Get me that pan, and we'll throw this in.
Sweet.
That you just showed our guests. Okay. One thing I will say when working with apples, either work very quickly because they start to brown. In this situation, it's not too bad of a deal because
we're going to be cooking
it and making it flavorful. So back on the stove for me, please.
Sure.
One little trick, right. If you don't know this by now, maybe you do, maybe you don't, to keep it from turning brown, lemon juice. So you just take a fresh lemon and just squeeze it over it, and that prevents it from getting your fruit, your apples.
Does it taste lemony?
Nope.
Wow.
No. I used to do that.
Something new every day.
When I cut up apples for my daughter to take to school, I just sprinkle it
in lemon,
a little bit lemon, and then it was fine by the time she had her lunch at school. Okay, so what we're going to do before I do the puff pastry, we're going to come on over here to the stove. I'm going to bring my spices. So I have my spices, my brown sugar. I'm going to turn on my gas stove. And while I am here, let me turn this on.
Let's go around.
While I'm here, I'm turning on the oven, and I'm going to preheat it to 350 degrees.
350. I'm like the producer. I'm like the host. I'm doing everything.
You can have a finite recipe, or you can play around with it. I have this much portion of apple.
So that's about two. It's technically
good
2 apples.
2 cups. Almost 3 cups of apples.
It's literally 4 apples, but half of the innards.
And it's chopped up. So I'm going to start by putting about 2 hefty tablespoons of butter in my pan and have it melt. You could put the butter in first if you want before you put the apples, but for the convenience here, I just trying to speed it along.
Nice.
Now, as that starts to melt, I have brown sugar.
How much?
Again, I am going to start off with like 1/4 cup. Again, if you like really, really sweet apples for your pies, do more.
Now, let's say someone's using a more sour apple, right? Would you kind of balance it out by adding more brown sugar? Or is it like, would you say it
depends on what you like.
Okay.
If you like a sour apple, you're certainly not going to be as much sweetness in it.
Right.
I mean, I have gone so far as put maple syrup, a little bit of maple syrup in there. And that's also very tasty. So if I'm going to start stirring this up.
Want me to do that?
Yeah, please do. Yes.
Sure.
Now,
let me do something here. Let me add to the.
A lot of people, when they're making apple pie, they will use something called apple pie spice. Well, I don't have that, so we're going to make do with what I have in the house. Cinnamon, I'll throw a little nutmeg in, and if you want, you can put ginger in for a little extra tang.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to put that in once it starts to go. So I think that needs some more butter, so I'm going to add a little bit more butter.
What are we looking for here in this? Is this supposed to soften up?
We want to soften it up, and then once that's ready, it's almost like a compote, like a thick compote. And then that's going to be melting on. So I now used a half a stick of butter in there.
Right, a half a stick.
So while you're doing that, now I'm going to take my cinnamon, and you can measure it out, but I'm going to do the shaky part.
The shaky?
I'm going to do like this.
The souffle signature shaky.
Again, some people like a lot of spice in theirs. Other people don't.
Yeah.
It's up to your taste buds. And certainly you're going to take a spoon before you put it in your apples and taste it. And like, okay.
This is on high, right?
It is. We can lower it if you want.
No, I was just wondering. I was just curious. Guys, it's already smelling unbelievable.
So we've added that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of nutmeg. Almost feels like Thanksgiving.
I know. I was like, nutmeg. Is this Christmas?
Not a lot of nutmeg, just a little bit.
Why am I not drinking eggnog right now?
You can't. Now notice it's starting to caramelize.
Yeah, I'm also noticing like it's from feeling it's starting to.
Nice.
It's smelling nice, softening up. Like there's a lot of lots of positives here.
Smidgen more brown sugar.
Go ahead, please.
And
nice.
I know you like your sugar.
What are you trying to say?
You have a sweet tooth because you're a nice person.
Oh, thank you. Only an aunt could say that.
A favorite aunt.
A favorite aunt. Sorry, Aunt Linda, if you're watching this.
I'm just kidding. I take it back.
Biological.
Now, what I personally would do, Chris, is I would take a spoon and I'm going to taste the juices.
Oh, you want me to do it? Oh, go for it.
Oh.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
I honestly think the sweetness is there.
It's there? Okay.
I personally am going to add just a smidgen more cinnamon.
Is there a chance that the sweetness kind of cooks out if you go for too long?
No.
Okay. Because there's nothing worse than when something smells really sweet.
Smidgen, that's just me. Smidgen of ginger.
I'm not complaining about a little ginger.
So I think this is still a little too hard.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to pierce it to make sure the apple is nice and soft. Okay.
You want to give me a fork? You want me to do that, or you just want to do it once?
You go ahead and try, and you pierce it and see. It has to be.
Oh, I see. So you're just feeling for how hard it is.
The doneness level of the apple.
Yeah. We're not quite there yet.
No.
So I should probably start. Would you cut these down a little bit? Like I don't know what softness is, but I would say this one's pretty soft.
No, it'll be coming. Use your spoon. Just keep stirring it. It's starting to caramelize there.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, nice. Guys, it smells like an apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
What kind of apples do you like?
I actually like the more sour apples because I was dipping them in Nutella.
I think that's our family thing. My daughter does the same thing. You do the same thing.
Well, you can't go wrong with Nutella. Everyone loves Nutella.
To a point.
Well, have you ever eaten a whole jar of it by yourself?
No, because I would be dead.
Have you ever done it? Because I've done it too many times. Sorry, Mom.
You can edit that out, right?
No, I'm not editing that.
So we have to do a little mathematics.
Oh, not my forte.
So I measured with my thumb going up the side to see how high the apple side was from the base to the top. Let's take 3.5 inches. So I need to take
Wait, say that again? You use your thumb to measure.
Yeah, a thumb is equal to an inch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And what were you measuring? The size of the apple?
Side of the apple.
Oh, the side. So height.
Correct. I'm going to work on the exterior of my apple. So some people can just cut out a circle randomly and use that, but I am trying to be a little bit more professional here. So I am going to cut it out using a 6-inch plate that we measured. We tried a 9-inch, but we thought it might be too much puff pastry and we didn't want to waste it. So okay.
Oh, so you went 6 because the height is 3. Gotcha.
Okay. Done.
Boom.
Done. Would you do me a favor? I also am going to put some raisins in. Not everybody likes raisins, but I'm trying to use them up. So,
sure.
So can you put a little bit of the raisins into our apple?
Into our apples, please. Okay.
Put your apple on top. And this is the art. You start making little points on the side. Try and keep it as even as you can. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to cut it in the middle. Because these are what are going to be wrapped into our apples. So what you're going to do now is you're going to pick it up and tuck it in.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Pick it up and tuck it in.
Just like that. Make a little ring.
Okay. You can cover over. Do it very carefully so you don't rip the bottom. Pick it up. You can pull it a little bit if you need a little extra to cover.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Please do.
I think I'm doing this right. My aunt's going to fucking kill me.
Pull it up a little bit more.
How do I do that without
just
ripping
like that.
it?
Oh, you ripped it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how do I do that without ripping it?
Okay. It's all right.
Don't yell at me.
What's nice is you got a little friend coming around the end.
Like, it just seems like there's more than fits on the apple. Does that make sense?
It's okay. Just pick it up.
I've ruined the dessert.
No. No.
I'm such a failure. Yeah.
Done.
Nice.
Okay. So once that's done, I actually have a baking sheet. One thing I would highly recommend is doing an egg wash.
An egg wash.
So what you're going to do is crack an egg.
Okay, I could do that.
Without any shells. Good.
And then scramble it, right?
Put a little water into it.
Little water. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And you're going to beat her up a little.
This I can do.
Yes, you can do.
I'm good at this.
And as he's getting ready with our egg wash, I am going to scoop
God,
our
so good.
delicious apples and raisins inside, just about to the top. Because we have plenty to go around. Okay.
And then you want me to take this little brush and go around?
What I need you, did you stir it up well? Okay. So now you have your egg wash. And you're going to come through and go all the way around because this will definitely make it look nice and brown.
Okay. Here we go. I can do this.
Perfect.
It is tough to get in all the crevices.
Oh, you just do the best you can. I will also say if your hands are clean, you can always use your fingers.
What are you trying to say?
If your hands are clean.
What are you trying to say?
Use your fingers.
I think we're good.
Okay. Good?
Yep.
So, call me crazy.
Whoa,
I'm gonna put
hold
a
on.
little
This is a move.
sprinkling on the top.
Ooh.
So it nice and melts. And we're going to continue doing the other three, but we will now place the four. Once I complete it, we're not going to bore our guests.
Yeah.
We're going to put this in the oven, 350, good 20, 25 minutes. But the secret, again, make sure it's nice and brown. Don't burn it.
Wow, that's it. 20, 25 minutes.
That's it. And you have a dessert.
Damn.
So,
That was, I mean, guys, that takes,
didn't
15
take long
minutes
at all.
tops.
No, and wait till you see the finished product. It's going to be so pretty.
Sweet.
So,
okay, cool. So
ready?
we're just going to do the
I'm
other
gonna
one?
put it in the oven. We're going to finish. And then when we come back, our guests will love what we have.
We'll see you guys in a bit.
Bye.
All right, guys, we were a little off on the timing. We did the original 25 minutes or whatever it was, or 20, 25 minutes, and it did not crisp up nearly how we wanted it to. So it actually took about an hour, but let me tell you, it was worth it. You basically want it to be a little brown on the top and then crispy. You know, it's a puff pastry. So, yeah, just try and go for the hour. It's almost better to over brown it than to under brown it because you don't want to be eating pastry, but you also don't want to burn it. So an hour was probably the right amount of time.
So the time is to unveil delicious caramelized apple in pastry.
Do we know what to call this? What is this actually called?
I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. So I'm going to take the prettiest one.
The prettiest?
And take it off the paper.
Wow.
Look at that.
It did turn out very well.
Look at the layers around. It makes it look pretty.
Yeah, wow.
Very pretty. Nice little touch of crispy brown at the top. What would make this from great to beyond?
I don't know, maybe some vanilla ice cream and caramel sauce.
I think that would turn it into the best day ever.
Yeah, easily.
So I think we're going to put a big scoop.
You put it on top to the side?
On top.
Oh.
Now, to even pretty it up, and mind you, if you're having company, this is caramel sauce. So what you want to do is go across.
What are we doing?
To make it pretty.
What are we doing?
Pretty.
Oh, man.
I don't know about you.
You guys
to me,
bring that up to the camera.
This is decadent. This is delight. I hope you enjoy it because it's making my mouth water.
Yeah.
And I know this one's growing to Chris because he deserves it after a long day of baking and cooking.
As I said, most cooking.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time and your interest. And tune in until next time when we come up with some more fabulous recipes for you to enjoy.
Delicious.
Take care. Thank you.
Later, guys.